Hello, fabulous superstar Virgo. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of August 2017. Looking at life and love, I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. What an amazing month it is. It is all about the eclipses. That's all anybody's talking about. That's all anybody's asking about, of course, because it is a very big celestial event, which makes it a very big astrological event. Now, this month we will have two eclipses take place. The first eclipse will happen in a part of the sky for you that has to do with the workplace, your co-workers, the assignments you have, the projects you're working on. It has to do with the day ins and day outs of your routines and how you take the best of care of you. Now, this particular eclipse is happening across the sky from Mars and speaking in supreme harmony with Jupiter. Now, I love that conversation with Jupiter because it says that you are moving towards greater prosperity. This eclipse will be part of bringing opportunity, even though it's a lunar eclipse. Now, what a lunar eclipse is what I like to call a jacked up full moon. So it's a full moon, except it's especially powerful. It is one where the element of emotions rising, of things coming to fruition, of culmination are especially high, and there tends to be a little bit of a surprise element. With this particular full moon eclipse, I don't think it's so much about the surprise element as it is more about the needing to pull the energy out and through, and very likely an urgency element may be there as well. So just expect, it is possible that if you are currently in a particular work, or you deal with clients, or you deal with coworkers, it may be that there might be a little bit of tensions or differences of opinions there. It is also possible with this that the work you are doing in some way comes to a fruition. So a particular project that you are working on or a contract that you have comes to a close. It is also possible with this energy that there is a sense of change within the work environment with a coworker or immediate supervisor leaving. So these are some of the things that you can be on the lookout for. I do think that chances are there'll be more demand on you because there's that strong energy with Mars standing across the sky with this. So there may be an increased demand on you in some way. But again, it leads you to more prosperity. So you are fine. There's a sense of what it is that you're doing is somehow contributing to and benefiting not just the bigger picture of your life, but rather the financial picture of your life. So this is a good full moon, even with the need to really put in the extra hours, put in the overtime. There still is a lot of blessing with this full moon that you can look forward to. And I keep saying full moon, it's a full moon eclipse, so it makes it that much more powerful, that much more magnetized in its energy. Now, as we move further into the month, it is, of course, all about the eclipse. There is a solar eclipse taking place, and it is taking place, even though it is dramatic. There's a lot going on with this. It's in a very quiet part of your sky. It's in the sign just before yours, and we also are in Mercury retrograde season with Mercury moving through your sign right now. And so there's a sense with this of reflection, of realizing what has served its purpose, of really allowing the past to more profoundly be put into the past so that you can leap into your future. This part of the sky also has to do with good karma and karmic blessings. And so a couple of ways I see this playing out. One is an ending in your life, the ending of a situation that you are grateful for. The other way that I see this energy working out has to do with not just about endings that you're grateful for, but really a sense of truly being blessed and allowing a situation to come to a very quick and fortunate close. But just know that your dreams are likely to be a particularly active space right now. There may be some psychic clearing going on, which has to do with letting things that have happened in the past, really letting them go on an energetic level. This can be becoming more aware of parts of yourself you didn't know were there before. So be mindful of that. You may find yourself behaving in ways that surprise you and make you go, whoa, okay, is this who I am? I don't know. Do I want to be this person or not? And that in turn will allow you to live that much more consciously, deciding your pathway forward. Now, as I said, there's a karmic blessing energy to this, but there's also still with this eclipse as well, just like the first eclipse this month, there's also a sense of urgency with this energy. So any good blessings that show up, it's like you've got to deal with them ASAP. You got to deal with them right away to make the most of the opportunities that do show up. I also want to mention that because you have Mercury retrograde in your sign, I think this is going to speak to you in a few ways, particularly profoundly. If you are someone who is in a relationship or getting to know somebody, chances are, you are one of the signs out there with this particular Mercury placement that if a breakup happens, it's not likely to last. You are one of the signs as well where I would say you really want to watch how you are communicating and what you are expressing, because the chances of mix-ups are especially strong. Of you saying something and thinking it's been understood and the person understood something very differently. So just be a little bit mindful, a little bit cautious of this. Ultimately, this is going to show you something about yourself and is going to allow you to make more conscious choices in matters of love. So there may be a little bit of second guessing of wondering if you are with the right person or pursuing the right person, and final decisions not likely to stay final. It is also possible this month that you find yourself attracted to someone decidedly inconvenient. So you could find yourself really thinking a lot about somebody, wanting something to happen with them, or even if something does happen, but there's some complexities there that may need some time to sort themselves out. So just want you to be aware of that. And if you find yourself thinking way too much about somebody, that could let you know something, whether it's about you, whether it's about that person, whether they like evoking that emotion in you, if they get something out of it. It will become evident to you as you move into and further into the month in particular. And ultimately, this is about realizing who you want to be and who you don't want to be. And of course, love, as love reflects us back to ourselves, will be part of this process. This can play itself out in an established bond as well. As I said, those attractions, those inconvenient attractions, if you're a human being, it is possible that there is an attraction there to somebody else, and that's awakening something within you. And of course, you always decide what you're going to do with that in light of your unique circumstances. What I love about this month for you is that there is a shift taking place. I talked about that lunar eclipse happening in the first part of the month. A lot of it has to do with work and money, yes. There's also a health benefit to it too, as you start to realize some habit that you can let go. In fact, a lot of this month, both of these eclipses have the element of seeing yourself more clearly, realizing what you're demonstrating, and deciding more consciously that you want to demonstrate the very best of who you are. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this each and every week by logging on to astrofabulous.com or nadiyashah.com. Sign up to be one of my superstars. Superstars get exclusive expanded video scopes each and every week, and I look forward to meeting you in the superstar space. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.